Seriously, Prime One Studios, $1,700? What the fuck? Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris. I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube, and today we're going to be doing another hit or miss video, this one for the Future State Batman. Now, we actually saw this one teased at the Next Level event. I was a little bit underwhelmed, but it's also a story that I have not read, so that's my bad. But I like Bruce Wayne stories. This is clearly a Bruce Wayne that is no longer with us, and we have a brand new Future State Batman. And that's cool and all, but again, it's not a story that I've read. But is the art cool? Well, it's actually a piece that's really, really grown on me. It's kind of a diorama. But again, like I said at the intro, we have the price point, $1,700 for the deluxe. And it is a little cheaper for the regular, but not by much. And so, are we to that point? Are we to that point, guys, where we are at $1,700 for a quarter scale piece? These are third scale prices, and even for third scale prices, it's a lot of freaking money. So are we to that tipping point now? Are we there? Because I know that this price point is going to piss a lot of you off out there. A lot of you are going to say enough is enough. Are you going to pass at a $1,700 statue that's quarter scale? Let's talk about it right now. All right, guys, so today we're actually going to start out with this great clip from 808IMPZ. Definitely check them out on YouTube. This was actually from the Prime One store, and we featured them on our channel before, so definitely check them out. But basically, here we're seeing that it is, in fact, quarter scale. And again, for some reason, I kept thinking it was going to be third scale, but clearly it is quarter, and I think that's going to make a lot of collectors happy because that is a very, very popular scale to collect. However, again, that price point is what is concerning clearly. It is sort of a diorama. I mean, it does have a pretty good size base, and maybe that's why potentially it increased in price just a little bit. But there's going to be some different options here. Okay, so we're going to have a regular, we're going to have a deluxe, and we're going to have a deluxe with the coat. So there's basically three different versions that you can pick up, depending on whatever you want. Now, the price point for the regular. So the regular is what we're looking at here. You get the one portrait, you get the one pose basically. With this portrait right here, this right here is going to be $1,600, so $1,599 USD. You also have to consider, of course, shipping, taxes if you pay, depending on where you buy it from. So it's going to be a pretty expensive piece all in all for a quarter scale piece. Again, I'm just dumbfounded by the price point. Obviously, though, you're going to get Prime One's quality. Prime One, it's still, second to none in terms of quality. I love this company. I love everything they put out. But again, I do feel like this price point is pushing it. It's definitely pushing it. Great detail throughout, obviously. Again, I'm not as familiar with this story, so I do apologize. So I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I like what I see. I think that the sculpt, I mean, again, owning so many Prime One pieces like I do, I can testify to the fact that it just ends up looking great. I mean, in hand, these things are just incredible. The detail here, you see the texturing, you see the smooth areas, you see all of the fun, elements going on in this, and you have the drones. The drones add a lot of fun to this piece. Obviously, you have this dynamic nature, you have the movement with this piece. So that part, I do think it's a lot of fun. And you have, this thing on the base with the logo. The base is really, really cool, and it's going to be a pretty sizable base for a quarter scale. So again, that's going to increase the price. It's not a simple, like just round, museum-y type base. So obviously that is going to offset the cost a little bit or make the cost go up. The deluxe that we're seeing here, you do get more bells and whistles for $100 more. So if you're going to get this, buy the deluxe. I mean, for Pete's sakes, get the deluxe. You might as well, for $100 more, get the extra pieces. You do get some extra portraits, which we're going to look at here in just a moment. But yeah, here they are right here. I mean, look at that. You have some great portraits. You have the ability to put the goggles up or down depending on how you want to display it. There's also a bonus head that we're going to see here in just a moment as well for that same price point. So if you can get the bonus and get 4 head sculpts, again, that might justify the cost a little bit more to you. Again, it's to each our own, of course. But I do think that the extra portraits add a lot to it. Obviously, you have some more rage. You have the goggles down. You have the goggles up. So it really, it just offers a variety, and I think that that's awesome. Do I still think it's overpriced? I do. I think that this maybe should be like $1,300 in my opinion. Again, I don't know the factory costs. I don't know the licensing costs and all that stuff. But just as a fan, I just feel like this is a lot of money for a quarter scale when this same price point is what you're paying for third scale. So it's just, I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around it. But this is the bonus portrait right here. It's a little bit more of a rage. You can see the wrinkles in his face a little bit more. He looks a little bit more gnarly. This might have been cool to maybe have like a little bit of a blood effect or something, but it is what it is. So again, with the bonus, you're going to get 4 head sculpts for $100 more. To me, it's worth it for sure, having those extra options. There is no display, though, for the extra heads, so there's no extra torso or anything like that, so that's something you do have to consider. There's going to be head sculpts in your storage, but again, at least it allows you to, to choose. This one right here, this is my favorite. This is my favorite of all of these versions. It is the cape, excuse me, not the cape, but the coat. It's the coat version, which is really, really cool. I think the coat adds a difference to this piece, and different is good. We talk about it all the time on the channel. Different is good, and I think that this adds a lot to it. It almost has kind of a Red Hood vibe with the coat. I just really like this coat, kind of a Nightmare Batman vibe too. Kind of a mixture of all of those things together, and I just think it looks more dynamic. I like the way the cape flows. I keep saying cape. It's kind of like a cape, but it's the coat. It's kind of Future State's version of the cape. So I really like it. I think it adds a lot to it. Again, $1,700 for this version. So I think you might as well get this if you like it, but at least there's options, right, guys? But from top to bottom, I think the statue is really, really cool looking, but I do feel like the price point is a major, 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 major miss for a lot of us in the community. I've heard nothing but negativity this morning, listening to people's comments, but as always, I want to hear your thoughts as well. But the art is cool, but the price point, not so cool. So there you have it. I don't know what the answer is, guys. I think we're to a point where you have to just choose. If it's something that you want, $1,700 plus the shipping, plus the tax or whatever, the import fees, this is going to be a $2,000 statue for a quarter scale. Not a custom, a licensed company. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of competition, guys. There's a lot of competition out there that are offering better price points. I'm dumbfounded. I'm at a loss for words at this price point. I just can't believe where we've come from where we started. It is just insane. And I'm worried that it's going to be the downfall of the statue company or the statue collectors because people aren't going to buy. You're going to see a very, very low ES on this, I would assume, at that price point. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. But I do want to turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Is it just asinine? Are we to that point? Are we to that point where you're not going to buy? Please let me know in the comments. I definitely want to hear them. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. The art is beautiful. There's no question. I really like the coat version. But come on, that price point. Insanity, right? Insanity. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed my commentary, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. I think 46% of you are still not subscribed. So please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. I want to grow. I want to get to 50K, 100K. That's my goal. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for checking out the video. Like I said, love you all. See you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.